Seahawks, and welcome back to In the Hoop, a weekly show where we'll keep you in the loop about all things UNCW basketball. We've got a great show for you today with women's basketball number 22, Evan Miller. Evan, thanks so much for joining us.
Of course.
My first question I got to start out with, the team is 12-12 this season. They're playing the best team basketball I've ever seen them play. What are your overall thoughts on this year?
Yeah, I mean, through my career here, it's definitely quite different to have 12 wins. But I mean, I think that we're just, playing like a team. We've been focusing a lot on the little things and definitely a ton on defense. But I mean, I think Coach Woods bringing in all those new players has just really helped a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, as you mentioned, you've been here for a while. Mm-hmm. You've actually been here longer than any of your fellow players or coaches. So what are some of the biggest changes that you've seen in this program?
I think one big change that I thank Allie and Nini and Tia for all the time is having like a true point guard and a true center. Because, I mean, last year we had injuries and other things that, it didn't let us have like a true point guard or a true center. I was playing point guard and center sometimes, but it's nice just to have, players who we can count on, not only them, just everyone else too, to pass the ball in and know that Allie's going to get a bucket or know that Nini's going to, assist me when I'm wide open. But, I mean, I think this year we also just had a great, summer together. I feel like we all just connected. We were all hanging out. I feel like we're all, best friends. So I think just team chemistry has been great this whole year, too.
Yeah, well, you mentioned a lot of the new players. Roster turnover was the big thing about this offseason. Coach Woods brought in 9 new players. Among them, you mentioned Ali Zelaya leading the team with 12 points and 9 boards a game. How have they changed this team both on and off the court?
Yeah, I mean, I know Allie's she's a really great leader. She always is hyping us up, telling us, giving us tips and things. And I think all of the grad students are really great at doing that, being leaders. And even Tia, a freshman on our team, she's great at just controlling the floor, controlling the pace. But I mean, all the new players that she brought in, she gave us each, our job that we're expected to do on the court. And I think that all of us have just been doing them super great, which is, 12-12 is quite a difference from last year especially. So I think we've just improved a ton.
Yeah. I talked to Allie recently, and she mentioned one of her biggest drivers this season was the fact that she only has 9 games left in her collegiate career. That was last week, so now you're down to 7 games in your collegiate career. Is that something you think about a lot?
Yeah, definitely. I haven't actually thought about that since this past weekend, because I don't know if it was the single-digit games left, but I was just thinking about it, and I was like, dang, 7 more games is so crazy to think, because I've been here for so long. But yeah, it's definitely sad, but it's definitely a driver that makes me want to finish the season out, hopefully above 500 and make it to the tournament and make something happen, hopefully.
Yeah, well, as you mentioned, you've been here a while. I have to congratulate you because you are now the all-time leader in games played for Seahawks with 128 and counting. When Coach Woods was asked about it, she said, quote, "There's never, ever going to be another player that comes through here just like Evan Miller." Yeah. What does that mean to you?
I mean, that was probably the nicest thing Coach Woods has ever said. But, yeah, I mean, I feel like me and Coach Woods is always, she's always pushing me to try and make me the best player that I can be. And I just think it's been quite the journey for me since I've been here all these years. But I mean, I'm glad to end my career with this group of girls and these coaches, and I've just had a really fun time this last season.
So for our final question, as we've mentioned, we've only got 7 games left in your college career. Only 4 of them are at home. So I want you to look right into this camera here and tell our Seahawks fans why they need to be at every one.
Listen here, Seahawks. 4 home games left of the season. We need you guys there. We almost hit 1,000 people at our last game. Would love to see you guys. It's going to be awesome, fun, electric, and always remember, wings up.
That's all for us today on In the Hoop. Thank you so much, Evan, for a great interview.
Of course.
Be sure to follow us at Seahawks Central Sports _UNCW on Instagram for all of my basketball coverage, and check back next week for more UNCW basketball. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.